Welcome to episode 11. We're gonna get this thing started up this episode no matter what. I don't care what happens. We have a few steps to go before we get there. First of which is getting this oil cooler hooked up and zip tied out of the way. But once that this is hooked up, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the front end back on the truck. So this episode is going to be some more time-lapse montages until we get closer to starting this thing up for the first time. So bear with me as I throw all this stuff back together. If I encounter any sort of quirks or problems like that, I'll be sure to note those. But I'm excited to get this thing done. Let's get into it. Welcome to episode 11. Okay, so slightly unfortunate news. Nowhere around me has any sort of coolant hose that I need. O'Reilly sort of has something, but nobody has the couplers that I would need in stock. So today, since I am limited on time, I'm going to do the whole oil situation, and then I'm going to throw a battery in it, and we're going to crank it over, make sure we have oil pressure, and then see how it goes. Okay, so there's one thing that I think will happen if this thing chooses to turn over, and that is that air is going to come out of the intake ports because this engine has sat for so long, and I highly doubt the lifters, hydraulic lifters, or anything in this has any sort of oil or oil pressure in them. So I imagine we're going to see some puffs of air coming out of these suckers as we try and turn it over. My alarm's going off telling me to get ready. We're going to crank this thing over for the first time. See if it works. Honestly, see if it even turns on first. No way. Let's freaking go, bro. This is awesome. This episode's not done yet. I am intending to start this thing in this episode, but unfortunately, I have to go. So I'm either going to come back tomorrow or come back after Christmas. It'll all be in the same episode, so I'll see you then. Okay. Are we focused? I'm nervous. I got diesel in the back and a jug with the fuel line dipped in it. I blocked off the front tank fuel line so it's not pulling air in that line. I'm gonna run a hose to the water pump just to be safe. I'm gonna pull vacuum through the line with my vacuum, and then we're gonna try and start this thing up. Please don't run away. Please don't run away. We are primed and ready to go. Key in. Let's see how that goes. I can see air bubbles in the return. So I'm assuming it's still just priming everything. All right. We're gonna hook the Prado up. It's cranking slow. Sat all night, so we'll see. All right. Please work. Please work. Go. Come on. Go. Come on. I know you want to go. We did it so far. It starts, it runs, it's a little rough. Intake valves need to be cleaned a little bit. I'm not getting vacuum, or not enough vacuum out of the vacuum pump or in the vacuum lines. I think there's a leak somewhere, but it runs and it starts. I think I ran out of diesel in the back, but we're here. We're here. We started it up. I said I was going to do it and I did it. Let's get it done. So there are a lot of things left to go. So let's pull up the rest of our list to go through. So I'm going to screen record so we can all see it. All right. December 2025 list. Block off the fuel line. Yep. Don't have radiator tubes. I ordered those on Amazon last night. All right. We're going to install radiator fans, wiring in the shroud. We have an aftermarket fan shroud and electric fans I need to wire up. Oil cooler is installed up front, as you can see. We have an intercooler and intercooler piping to install. Intake, I've not figured out what I want to do with the intake yet, but I do want to make my own intake box eventually. I think I'm just going to go grab a filter from AutoZone for now to put it on front of the turbo. And then boost gauge, crank sensor. We test fired this thing and it runs. So really, other than that, like everything else we have to do is on this screen. We were really close, guys. So here's the scenario. I started this thing up today. It sounded like it ran fine. Came back to check the oil filter and it's completely dry. I pulled the oil cooler lines off too and nothing comes out of them when I crank, and there is nothing inside the housing itself. I poured oil down in there to see if it worked, but nothing is pumping up into the housing. So I gotta figure out what the f is going on. But this is bullshit, honestly. Okay, so we had a little mishap. I was initially very freaked out, and I'm still a little bit freaked out, but now that it's after Christmas and I had some time to surf the web and get a lot of feedback on Facebook, mind you, in some Facebook groups, a kind man from Norway and Luke from Diesel Pump UK sent me some information that I'm gonna try real quick to try and get oil pressure. So we'll see if that works. If it doesn't work, it's probably something greater than that. I'm hoping that I didn't damage the engine when I ran it like that. A boy can hope, but I probably did. So we will see how it goes, but I gotta pull the oil filter housing off, crank it over, and we'll see if we get oil pressure. So for now, it's getting dark, the bugs are out. I'm kind of mad. So I'm just gonna set up a time lapse, take this thing off, crank it over, see if it works, and then call it a night. And then we'll come back, start throwing everything back together, cheer that we finally have oil pressure. But if we don't, we're gonna have to figure something else out. So let's get to it. Cross our fingers, pray, hope it works. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I don't know if it's focusing, but we're looking right here to see if oil comes out. Now, take this, shut fuel off, make sure no fuel comes through. Please, 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 for the love of God, let this be the problem. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Now there's oil dripping everywhere. Oh, come on, baby. It's the happiest I've ever been to spill oil all over my driveway. All right, time to put this back in. And just like that, ladies and gents, we have oil pressure. Hell yeah! Okay, so last night was a success. I actually just cranked it over so we can get some fuel back in the fuel pump. Started up, ran it for probably 30 seconds. But now I'm gonna take the coolant hoses that I bought off Amazon and then route them to the engine so we can start filling this thing with some distilled water and actually get it pumping through and running. I'll show a quick clip once I'm done with that of this thing running, but once we're done with hooking up the coolant hoses, I am going to start working on the wiring for the shutoff valve and the glow plug harness. So after we get those things done, I will focus on the radiator fans and shrouds. So I gotta figure out the wiring there, which I've never done before. It shouldn't be that hard. And then turbo boost pipes, and we get to figure out where to mount the intercooler. I still need to figure out where the oil cooler is gonna go. I'm not too worried about that. I just don't want it to be in the way of anything, and I don't want it to be a pain in the butt. And then we'll figure out where the intercooler is gonna go. I imagine it's gonna be somewhere down here, and I have a feeling that I might mount it on the outside of something, of the little, valence, I don't know, on the front. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too hard. I'm way too close. Hopefully it's not too hard. But let's get it done. Got a great sunset, ladies and gents, and it's almost as pretty as this. I went ahead and put the glow plug harness on, got a zip tied out of the way, and honestly, it fits pretty good. I just tested it real quick by putting 12-volt power to it for about 5 seconds, and this battery is basically dead because I cranked it over so much building oil pressure. But it fired up almost immediately. So we're pretty hyped. I'm gonna go ahead and handle the shutoff valve wiring off camera because it's getting dark and I don't want to deal with setting up my lights. So I'm gonna set up the shutoff valve wiring off camera. I'll make sure to take some photos and put it on a blog post, and then I'll probably just choose to cover it in the next episode. But I did what I said I was going to do. I got this thing running. So next episode, we're going to start banging out the radiator fans, hopefully hook up the intercooler and an intake and work from there. So we'll see if I can get the rest of this stuff done in a timely manner, but it's running. So congratulations, me. Let's go. Again, thank you to my friend from Norway who commented on that video commented on my Facebook post explaining why I didn't have oil pressure, and big shout out to Luke from Diesel Pump UK for actually posting a video showing exactly what I needed to do. So big ups to them. Thank you so much. But I think that's going to do it. I don't even know what episode this is anymore, but I'll see you on the next one. So we're out here with the Mercedes F150. Just getting her done. Found out my glow plug relay is bad, but we can still do this. And then grab my trusty key. And it's easy. Just like that. So easy.